Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode of No Foul Zone Reacts.
Yes, yes.
It's
Let's get it,
time for the funnies. It's your girl
bruh.
DJ LA,
DJ Double in the building. What's happening, peoples? These
and
funnies had me on the floor. Okay, I just want y'all to know if you lose us, if you bust a gut somewhere laughing,
don't blame us, man.
if you get a stitch in your side of your wrist,
Don't blame
I'm
us.
just, I'm just saying is do not call my phone, bro. That's all I
Now,
gotta say.
I just want to make this disclaimer, okay? I just want to make this disclaimer. I have tried not to read these funnies. I've tried not to watch these funnies because I want to give a genuine reaction. These are all Dell's pickings, okay? So, I'm trying to give y'all a genuine reaction, but I'll be honest, I saw one and I saw a clip of it, and listen, I can't wait to get into it. So
Listen,
we're not even gonna like hold you anymore. We're just gonna dive right in. All right,
straight in. Let's
let's
go.
get it. This one says, if life is a video game, the graphics are great, but the plot is confusing and the tutorial is way too long. Reply, says the guy with cheat codes in it.
Because it's from Elon Musk. How rich are you gonna say that, bro?
Bro, listen, Elon
How one
Musk,
of the
hey,
richest people in the world is gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's just the tutorial's way too long." Motherfucker, you
dog,
won the game.
dog, let me tell you something right now. Elon Musk, listen, Elon
He
Elon
lines me
Musk
up,
and
bro.
Trump is going through a bad breakup right now, and
He
we're just
lines me
witnessing
up,
it
bro.
all, right? And as black people, we just over here eating our popcorn and dancing to line
Nah,
songs because it ain't got nothing to do with us.
ain't got, bro. You won the game. If life was a video game, you won, bro. You won. You got it.
Not
You got a
even.
car.
He
If
cheated.
if
Not he
you cheat,
won.
you
He
got the cheat
cheated.
codes. You
He
got the cheat
cheated.
codes.
Let's be for real. Let's be
How
clear.
you
He
talking about this
cheated.
is the tutorial is way too long, motherfucker? What?
That's so. When did he tweet this? Oh, this was pre-COVID. Okay, never mind. But
Yeah,
still,
but Tesla was a thing then, bro. I ain't hearing that.
this didn't age well.
Tesla
This
Tesla was a thing and then, bro. It wasn't like it was it just came out of COVID. No. This man was a millionaire back in the 70s, bro. He was like one of the first people getting a Ferrari or something like that. You seen that video?
like you ain't
When this,
yeah you ain't
come
man. He
on,
never
man.
he never struggled a day in his life. I don't want to hear nothing about that, man.
Listen.
That's
Uh,
facts. Nothing about that. Just
I thought that
lies
was
and
hilarious, but I was like,
fabrications.
just lies.
Lies and
How dare
fabrications.
you? The
Oh
tutorial,
my
nigga. We
god.
still in the beginning stages of the content.
We still trying to figure this shit out,
We
man.
on the beginning level. We ain't even hit mastery level yet. What?
No, you know what? Okay, like real quick before we go into the next one, right? When it comes to video games, like y'all know, I play a lot of 2K, right? The only thing that
Okay.
I like about 2K is not like levels. Now, of course, you gotta build up your rep and then like grind to get whether it be level 40 or what have you. But do not judge me when I say this. I used to play Crash Bandicoot on on heavily, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was this
Crash was the
one
best,
level I cannot get past, and it till this to this day, bro, it still pisses me off.
bro.
In fact, you know what
I
I'm probably gonna
played
do?
I
I
played
probably when
Call
we
of Duty
finish.
before Call of Duty was Call of Duty, right?
Oh god,
And back then, Call of Duty, back then you had like beginner, pro, hardcore, and them type of levels to the game, bro.
nah, man.
I
No, let
I,
me
I
tell you.
couldn't get past I couldn't get past one mission. I was like, yeah, my mom was like, I was like to my mom, can you take this game back? She was like, well, I don't want the game no more. I don't
I
want to
don't
play no
want to
more.
play this no more.
I don't
I
want to
don't
play
want
no
to
more.
play this no more.
It took me
That's
two
how I
years
feel
to
about
get
Crash
two
Bandicoot, man.
years to finish one game, bro. That was old school gaming. 2 years consistently,
Bro,
at least
when I
3-4 hours a day, playing the game for 2 years. I still couldn't finish the game. And it wasn't no like multiplayer. I'm just playing with my friends. No, it's just story mode. It's just a straight story mode.
but you want to
You know
know
how
what's
bad I
crazy?
felt.
You want to know what's crazy? This was like about around COVID time. Because around COVID time is when I picked the PlayStation back up. So I'm
Right.
talking about recently, like 4 years ago, man. 4 years
It's
ago.
still,
I was
it's still
struggling.
buggy to the.
It's to this day, man. I'm about to, you know what? When we finish recording, I'm actually gonna hop on the PlayStation. I'm probably gonna hop
Check,
on 2K
check
for a
it.
little bit, but I'm gonna hop on the PlayStation and see if I can get it. And if I come back next week and I'm a little bit, relieved, then I finally got past that level on Crash Bandicoot. I'm just saying.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
just
man.
saying.
It's so much games too.
I ain't got the cheat codes like Ellen. I ain't got those cheat codes, man. I ain't got the cheat. I
You
ain't got the
be
cheat
lying.
codes,
Bro, you got the
bro.
cheat codes to the game. What are you talking about?
Just shenanigans.
Oh
All
man,
right,
let's
let's
go.
see what
What
we
else we
got
got?
next. I fucking hate grocery store. Checkout screens asking me if I want to donate $20 to end child hunger or whatever. You're a $10 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents off a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $20 to end child hunger? Yo! But yo, I
No,
be
it'd be true
feeling
though.
hella
It'd be true
bad
though.
though.
It'd be true though because
I
like
be
I
feeling
read
hella
somewhere.
bad.
No, the worst feeling on a TMI, the worst feeling I felt was when I watched this video. This guy was like America just sent like Yemen or one of them countries like
Mm-hmm.
250 million, right?
Mm.
Like yeah, we got it. You guys can have it. Don't worry about it. And everybody in America was like, motherfucker, what? We homeless. How you said
Wait,
them
what?
250 million? What about us? What about people here?
Like, why
That's
can't
one
you
thing
just
I
give
hate.
me some food stamps? Oh
Listen.
my
That's one
god.
thing I hate. That's one thing I hated while living in England because England back in the day, because they're part of the EU,
Mm-hmm.
used to bail out other countries. Oh, Greece has
Yeah.
got a debt. Don't worry, London will bail you. It wouldn't even be. It wouldn't even be the UK. It would be London will bail them out. It won't be like, oh yeah, Manchester will help. No, London will bail
No,
them
it
out.
ain't.
You know what I'm saying? It's so corny, man. I'm like, y'all bailing out other countries and everybody around here homeless and broke, talking about can't afford $5 Wendy meals and you selling them 2.5 million. Come on.
Nah, man. Listen. It is donate to the We Broke Foundation. How about that?
How about
Okay?
that? Yeah, how about that? Start off with
Donate
that.
to the We Broke Foundation. That's what we need.
Right.
All right. Jeez, boy. All right. So, LeBron James Jr. won't wear his dad's number. He doesn't want people to know who he is. Coming in number 4, LeBron James Jr. Hey, yo, bro, who that? What is wrong with people?
Bro, I know this is probably old, right? Because ain't Bronnie James in the league right now?
He
But it's
is,
just
but no, I'm trying to think. What's his number's 9, right?
his number's 9, right? Right. But it's still
Turn the 6 up
it's
down. That's a 9 now. Like, come on, man.
what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff
I
up.
mean,
I'm telling you.
listen, man. You already know how I feel about LeBron James, how I feel about Bronny, but
But if
this,
he as a
yeah.
kid would have said that, bro, as a kid. So what you want? You to be number 23? No, I don't want to be my dad's number. I want people to recognize me.
He was young.
What?
He was young. He was young. Let's just chalk that up to him being a baby. All right, let's just chalk that up to him being a baby.
Hey, all right.
Not too much
All right.
on Bronny. All right, not too
All
much on
right.
Bronny.
All right.
Crazy. All right. Sorry, can't come out tonight. I gotta sit alone in front of a muted TV, opening and closing the same 4 social media apps until 3 a.m. That is my wife. That is
Ain't the
my
truth,
wife.
ain't the truth.
That is my wife. But here's
Bro,
what kills me.
I've seen people literally phone be ringing. Hey, nope, I ain't answering that. And just
But this is what kills me, right? This is what kills me. We will be home. I would either be, sometimes like when she's in the bed, like, and she wants to
right.
like watch her shows or watch like a Netflix show or whatever. Like I'll let her do her thing, and I'll be on the computer playing my game. And then sometimes I'll be in the bed. But I can be on the game like for about maybe 2 hours, right? And then I'll be like, all right, let me get in bed, spend some time with her, like chillax type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
And, we supposed to be winding down, trying to, like, okay, baby, we gotta go sleep early tonight. We gotta get up early, whatever, whatever. I would not touch my phone the entire time. At most, if somebody messages me, then yeah, I'll be like, okay, bang. Yeah, bang, right? The
Right.
entire time, I would not touch my phone. I'll be laying in bed. She'll be on her phone, scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Reels, whatever. I'll be
TikTok,
chilling.
Instagram, Twitter, and
Or
Facebook.
she'll be ordering, or she'll be shopping. Or she'll be shopping, right?
Or Amazon, right? That's the 5.
No, hers is Temu. Hers is Temu.
Right.
Hers is Temu. So, we'll just be chilling, right? She'll be like, all right, I'm going to bed now. Dog, the moment I touch my phone to check a message, to check Instagram, she'll be like, put that phone away. It's time for bed. I'm like, bitch, I didn't say nothing to you when you were scrolling over here for 3 hours, buying off the entire Fashion Nova. I don't want to hear that.
The 3 a.m. is crazy.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, man.
So
I'm not going to
though.
lie. It's so true because I used to do that back when I was in London. I used to do that. I used to be on Twitter. Twitter now is not the same. I hope y'all know Twitter and X is 2 different places, okay? Twitter back then.
Yo, wild.
I used to read. The funniest thing used to happen to me all the time on Twitter will be people will send me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they will want my reaction because they think it's funny or whatever. I'm like, bro, I already seen it. How you see it already? Twitter, bro. They had it first. These men were the GOAT. These men was the news highway for the world. I saw stuff happen in Syria before Syria even knew it happened. Tell me.
Listen, it would be. I mean, it probably is the same way now. It's like if it didn't happen on Twitter, it didn't happen at all. Like Twitter was the news source. Like Twitter was your go-to, not CNN, not NBC, none of that.
TNT, not ABC,
not TNT,
none of that.
None of that. Twitter was your go-to source.
I don't like watching the news because sometimes the news is just always depressing. It always put the bad stuff. But Twitter will be like bad stuff, comedy. Bad stuff, comedy. And I was just like, all right, I can deal with this. This is like it's cool with me.
Bro, especially Black Twitter. Black Twitter?
We need our own app. I think we need we need our own app.
Look, man, somebody needs to develop Black Twitter. Somebody needs
need our
and
own
it needs to be
app,
called. It needs to be called Black Twitter. It can't be called anything else.
We got to BT, bro. Just BT Black Twitter.
Something. Black Twitter. Something. All right, so okay, now you gotta remind me. Am I doing the video first or the tweet or the screenshot?
Do first? The screenshot first.
Okay.
And then play the video.
And then play the video. All right. Now listen again, ladies and gentlemen. This is my immediate, authentic reaction. Dell's already cracking up as you can see. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this. I saw like
the way it went. The way it went from. And it went downhill after that. So we about to go on a roller coaster for y'all. Let's go.
Not a roller coaster. All right. Oh my God. Can I lick
Read it out. Read it out. Read it out.
Wait. Can I lick whipped cream? Where can I lick whipped cream off your titties when you get home? Waiting. Can't wait to suck the farts out your butt. Don't wipe. Hey, yo.
Look at the emoji. The emoji killed me. The chocolate donut emoji. What is happening? You went from titty licking and straight to farts. You missed the point.
Yo, he tried.
You missed so much funny parts.
Listen. He tried to eat the beauty like groceries. Let him be great.
It gets.
Oh
better.
God. Okay. So sorry, babe. I hit your car. All right. So that's the screenshot. Now we gotta watch the real.
If you guys can't see, that's a BMW. Or if you guys can't see.
Oh
That's
my
a
Jesus!
brand
See,
new
I didn't even see
BMW.
that.
Right.
I'm hype already. I ain't even go. Man.
All right.
All right, let's
Watch this
see.
video.
First things first. Are you all right? Nothing happened to you, right? No, baby. I'm fine. Just a dent in the car. That ain't no little
Little.
dent.
Oh, that. Hey, go back, go back. You gotta pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it,
Whoa,
pause
whoa,
it, pause
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa,
Go
whoa,
back,
whoa.
go back. You gotta give people time to read it. You gotta read it out. I'm telling you.
I went over a curb that said a dent. A curb was the curb that the Great Wall of China. Yo, that's crazy. Listen, I'm sorry. All right, wasn't on purpose. You're overreacting for
Overreacting.
BMW. Yo. Oh, you gaslighting hoe. I'm dropping your ass back to the manufacturer, aka your mama. Pack up, we going tonight, yo.
Wait.
We with the car, even if we have to walk,
No.
we go in there.
No, it was so. No, you gotta go back, go back, go back. You gotta read it. She's like, with what car, motherfucker? Like, hold up.
Wait, what?
She go back. With what
car? Yo. Your cum bucket loves you so much that. Yo,
It's a roller coaster, I'm telling you.
bro, that shit escalated so quickly.
It's the with
Yo.
what car?
Dog. Okay, so listen, I got an X, right? I got an X, cause I need to know your opinion on this. I feel like I already know how you feel about this, right? But let's just say, wifey hit your car, the one that when you were living here, wifey hit your car, and she showed you a picture of that, like, and it was as much damage as that. What would your reaction be?
Bro, I'm first. I'll be like him. I'll be like, look, are you good? Are you okay? Are you in the hospital? What's good? Do you need anything? Like, what's happening? Are you? No, I'm fine. I'm no hurt, no scratches, no. All right, that's out the way. What the fuck did you do? Who did you hit?
That wasn't no curve. You hit somebody.
She's like, okay, it's just a little dent. Little. You didn't read the part where this man said, "Where's my bumper?"
I did see that. Yo, I'm sorry. I would have to fight somebody.
He said, "Where's my bumper?" And she was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Yo, I'm so, bro." It's the fact that she was like, "With what car though?" You about to take me back to my mama's house? With what car, bro? I just wrecked it. I just wrecked it. And then he was like, "We about to walk."
He said, "Look, we gonna get there. If I have to walk there, we gonna get there.
We gonna get there."
Crazy.
Oh, bro. Oh,
that is crazy. But
like I said, if you read the beginning part, it's the beginning
right.
part, right? The first picture I sent you, because it was so clean, and then everything was like, "Oh yeah." Oh, farts, and then it's like, "What the heck's happening?" And then next thing you know, you get a picture of your smashed car. You don't know how, because you in the moment, you in the mood. You're trying to. Now it's your car's totaled. Not even that totaled. Okay, you need a whole new engine block, chassis and everything dented. Yeah, everything.
See,
Oh
this is
man.
why. Listen, man. As much
Oh,
as
whew.
much as I love my wife, bro.
I can't
You're
stop
not touching
laughing,
my
bro.
car. You're not
I
touching my
can't stop
car,
laughing.
bro.
I can't
You're
stop
not
laughing. I'm
touching my
telling you.
car. Cause I feel the
Uh,
same way. I would be like, baby, are you okay? Is everything like, anything broken? Or yo.
right, right.
But after that's out the way,
After that's sorted, after I
bitch,
find out you healthy and you good, you ain't gonna work, you ain't gonna have surgery, you in and out patient, in and out, you just going to check you over, come
bitch.
back out type thing. Oh, we having a conversation after that.
Oh no, we ain't having a conversation.
And then
We
you
we going to a
gaslight
meeting.
me talking about, oh, it's just a dent.
You gaslight the motherfucker. Yo, I can't, man. I can't.
I'm telling you, that was the
Yeah.
funniest thing I saw today where she was like,
Oh
you
god.
gaslighting hoe.
You
Like, girl,
gaslight no.
that's your woman. You was just about to suck her farts out 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
You were trying to suck a fart out her ass, man.
Oh man.
Yo.
It was the
Oh
chocolate
god.
covered donut emoji. I can never see that emoji no more.
We never gonna look at that the same.
You're never gonna look at that emoji the same ever again.
I ain't gonna look at that emoji the same.
Hey, go work tomorrow and see a whole bunch of donuts and see a chocolate covered one. Be like, oh.
I'm gonna be thinking about sucking a fart out of somebody's ass. I just know.
Hey,
No.
I'm telling you, right?
That's some
No one's
kinky
gonna read that
shit.
emoji the same. Oh
Whew.
man,
My stomach
I'm
hurts.
hot. I told you. I told you. I told you. Pre-warned. I done told y'all.
Whew. If I don't have abs after this, it's gonna be a problem, man. I can't even
It was
hold
with
you.
sprinkles though. You saw it with the sprinkles on
The
the
donut with sprinkles.
top. The chocolate covered donut sprinkle emoji.
I mean, I get it though. I get it. Like,
No,
listen,
I
it's a
condone the
few people.
freakiness. I
It's a
condone the
few.
freakiness,
Hey, man. Like, I'm
but it's
not
the
even gonna
10.
lie. Between wifey and Meg the Stallion, I'll suck a fart out your ass. Hey,
Right,
it is what
right.
it is.
But
But damn, bro.
it's the 10
Why
minutes
you gotta
after.
use the donut emoji?
It was the kissy face and the donut emoji that had me in stitches. It wasn't the reading
Hey,
it part. I
man.
was cool with that. I was 100% cool with that. Once I saw that emoji, I lost all shits. I stopped what I was doing.
I mean,
Paused the video.
luckily for
Screenshotted
me,
that.
luckily for me, I don't even eat chocolate donuts like that. Oh, I think I'll
I'm
be all
never
right.
I'm never looking at a
I
chocolate
think,
donut ever again.
I think
Ever
I'll be
again.
all right.
It's gonna be like, you wanted some donuts? I'm like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
good.
I'm good. Okay.
Oh man.
All right, we gotta get into the last topic
All right.
on the
Woo.
agenda. So listen, we asked the question. If you're following us on Instagram, we put it up on the polls, and y'all voted for this. Okay, Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Let's talk about it now. Tyler Perry, for those who may not have seen his
new
recent movies or
movie.
recent
Yep.
yeah, because he's got a few out. But Tyler Perry released a movie called Straw, featuring Taraji P. Henson, Tiana Taylor, and Sherry Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of people, it's been a lot of mixed reviews on it, right?
Right.
Now, I have my thoughts on not even just Straw, but on Tyler Perry on a whole, right? But
Right.
a lot of people have been saying they are getting tired of Tyler Perry using the same recipe or the same storyline for his movies, for his TV shows, the struggling black woman, blase blase. Now here's what's crazy, right? I saw Straw, okay?
Right.
I saw Straw. I actually loved it.
It was
I
a great
actually
movie.
loved it.
Spoiler
It was a
alert,
great movie.
It was a great movie.
It had me messed up though. I ain't gonna lie. Like it took me, and see, the problem with me is I get emotionally invested. right? Like wifey is always telling me like, yo, you get so invested into these movies and to these TV shows. Like you
Right.
would think that they're my relative, right? So um Janaea, which is the young lady's Taraji P Henson's character, she was going through a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
And
He was going through it.
she was going through it. Now I would admit, I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to,
Nah, spoiler
hopefully by
alert.
now, no,
This
no,
is a spoiler alert.
hopefully
If
by
you
now
watched it,
everybody,
we're about to
yeah,
talk about
hopefully
it.
by now everybody has watched it. Listen, within the first 15 minutes, listen, if I was Janaea, I would have lost it too. Okay, but oh boy, her manager, whatever his name was, at the clerk
At the grocery store.
at the grocery store. I'm glad she caught that body. I ain't gonna lie, cause I would have did the same thing, bro. I would have. Hey, listen, man. I would have put some
Listen,
bullets in him, like, bah, bah.
I get where, from being a store manager, of a grocery store myself, I get where he came from.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just know, all right, I know you're going through it. I'm gonna let you off with this one. Yeah, I know you're going through tough times, whatever. But you're gonna owe me something. You're gonna owe me some time for free or something. I'm not about to just sit here and do your job for you and my job. And like something's about to give somewhere.
I think for me with the whole, because I get it, like, you know what I mean, like, mind you, I've never been a store manager, but I've been a supervisor, and maybe not in that capacity, but
Right.
yeah, I've had people call out sick, or I've had people that have to leave for whatever reason, and it's just a matter of being sensitive to the topic at hand, right?
Right. Of
So,
course.
and I'm not trying to make any excuses for or Janaya, sorry, it's Janaya. I keep calling her Janaya.
Yeah, Janaya.
I'm not trying to make any excuses for Janaya, but obviously, like I said, you can see that she's going through something, right? And
Right.
given what she went through later on, the night before, I would be a little bit like, you know what? You go ahead and take that day off, man. You go ahead and take that day off. But
Now,
like I said,
this is where
I'm happy that she caught that body. Both of them, actually.
facts.
I was a little pissed
This
off
is
that she
where-
didn't take the money. But hey, that's just me personally.
This is where I stand on it about the whole Tyler Perry thing. I feel like Tyler Perry shines a light, but it's like, bruh, come on, do an action movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Do it like a
He did,
action movie
actually.
in Rome or something. And
He did.
I'm talking about like a Fast and Furious type. Do something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna be exploding every
What
2
was
minutes
it
or something.
called? It was called Alex something. It was some time ago, though. Or he was featured in it, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
But
he
it
was
called
featured
Alex
in it, but
something.
he hasn't, you know what I'm saying? That's not his go-to. His go-to, I feel like it's shining a light on the black culture and what black people go through, right? But sometimes we see, as we're going through it, we use movies as an escape to get away from what we're going through. We use TV shows as an escape to what we're going through, to see it, visualize what. And I don't know any percentage. I'm not going to throw it like, 10% of women are going through, but a lot of single mamas related to this movie because they are on hard times. A lot of single mothers don't know when their next check's going to come through, or what time it's going to come through to pay their rent or pay their bills or pay food for the baby, or they send this baby to school hungry and whatnot. A lot of baby mamas is like that. We gotta as a black culture, we gotta realize that he's just shining a light, but it's like, bro, step back a smidge, just a smidge. You don't need to bring out a movie every year about the same thing, and what it is like the black culture is getting too much, where it's like you are the black woman who's been raped, down on her luck, single mother who don't have nothing. It's all the predominantly black woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's either a man, she's a man that's hurt her, gave her herpes or something, and then she's going to another man, loved him for a minute, go back to the original man, and then find out at the end of the movie, she's like, no, I should go back to the guy I fell in love with after the, you know what I'm saying? It's always the same narrative or motive in his movies where you can predict what's going to happen next. This one, at that little end, I could not predict, which I love.
That's what I'm saying. That threw me for a loop.
If you haven't seen the
that
movie,
threw me for a loop.
Because I've seen Tyler Perry movies from Medea times, back when Medea was Medea. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him go all the
From the
way
stage
where
play
he is
days.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
and back then, even the stage, I could predict what's going to happen because all of them was the sort of the same thing. This movie, I'm like, oh, watch, she's gonna end up. I honestly thought, hard hand on heart, honestly thought she's gonna get with the police officer. The police officer's gonna help her out, get her daughter back, and then they're gonna live happy after that. That's what I honestly thought. Right? Like Tiana Tyler, the police officer. I thought they was gonna get together because she was helping her out and blah 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 and da 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 da. And at the end of the movie, it's gonna be like happily ever after type thing. I'm like, okay, I understand. But when I saw what happened, I'm like, that's a twist. It's not a large twist from his general aspect of movies, but it's still a great twist in the movie, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for me, for the ending, like, I did kind of, like, I had a few, like, how can I put this? I had a few, like, I guess, alternate endings, right? On how
Mm-hmm.
it was going to end. For one, I'm sorry to say, I honestly thought that she was going to get taken out. I thought that it was going to be a set it off ending, and God bless her
I
soul.
honestly
It's like
I
um,
honestly did not. I don't expect that from. I never expect that stuff from Tyler. Like I would, if it did happen that way, I'd be like, "Yo, I did not see that coming,"
yeah,
because he's not going to kill off the main character. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He'll
in the
kill off
game.
a side character. He'll kill off one. He's not going to kill off the main character of the movie. That's his mo. You know?
Right. And then another way I thought it was gonna end was that it was just gonna wake up and it would be just be a dream for her. And for some reason, I don't know why, it was just like okay, this how it's gonna end, and she just
Right.
had the day from hell type of thing, and just reliving it in a dream. But honestly, I did
But
not expect that ending. And baby, when I saw that, man, my heart dropped.
oh,
Now,
what? Because
I,
they was like, we got to get. It was like I said, spoiler alert. We're not trying to spoil the movie, but it's a great movie. Go watch it. It's on
mm,
Netflix, free to watch. But I'm telling you, from my aspect of it, it was the ending where she was like having a psychotic break
mhm,
about the police officer. I'm like, why she hung up on this police? And he like she was having that whole like breakdown, and that's what people go through. And I'm not saying old police officers are bad. I'm not saying a word of that because they not. There are some bad police officers. There are some police officers that break the law. They are, but
mhm,
for one to threaten one person like that after she's gone lost her child, had to leave her work to come,
yeah,
and even like she knew she was gonna lose her job if she left, but she had to leave,
yeah, yeah,
and come find out like all that stuff was happening. I'm just like, yo,
yeah. It
you never
was
know what the next person's going through because no one asked her saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? And her friend at work knew somewhat, but didn't know it
yeah.
100%.
Nah, I mean, like I said, with we weren't really trying to talk about it to tell you all about the movie. It was more so along the lines of everybody is saying it's the mixed reviews saying that Tyler Perry always portrays women in struggling or black folks struggling, and here's what it all boils down to. Now he did mention something about the reason why he works with that brand or he sticks to that brand is to show the struggle to bring it to light, like and of course
Right.
because this is what he saw his mom and the women in his life go through. um and I'm gonna be honest, like maybe to me it's because like I've also seen other projects that Tyler Perry has worked on, right? Like I mean, you got Beauty in Black. Nobody was talking about that. Beauty in Black. Nobody was. I mean, other than Kimmy, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a whole rich family. You know what I'm saying? Like it. Nobody's talking about that. All the Queen's Men, even though that was a TV show, that's about a madam, played by Eva Marcel. Like nobody's talking about that. Sisters. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gotta give it to Tyler Perry. Like he has been in his bag. He's been in his
Mm-hmm.
bag lately. From Beauty in Black, I mean, all the Queen's Men, I haven't watched it in so long, but all the Queen's Men, when I say I was hooked on that, it's to the point where I want a madam in my life. But not
Hey.
a madam. Let me rephrase that. not an actual madam. I mean the character, madam.
Right.
Right? But listen, man, is my thing is when you know what your brand is, you're gonna excel in that. And I'm not just saying
And
this like, hey, because Tyler Perry is he's an amazing director and producer and all that great stuff. But to see where he's come from, like like you said, like I grew up on watching Medea plays, like the stage
right.
plays,
Watching the
and to
DVD. I
see
had the
him go
DVD
from
back.
that, yeah, man, like to see him go from that to where he is today, and the way that he uplifts and employs black people, like he literally Atlanta is known as Black Hollywood because of
Oh,
Tyler
it is.
Perry.
It is. And the
Because
fact
of
that
Tyler Perry.
he's got that big, how many
Studio
acre studio.
that was on
And
that's on a Confederate land that used to be a
right.
Confederate, right?
Now
So,
the fact
hey
that
man,
he's not the only one doing that now, um
yeah, I'm sure there's others. I'm sure there's others,
what's
but
his name? I can't remember his name now.
Will
Cat's doing
Packer,
it now too.
who?
Cat
Cat,
Williams.
Cat.
He just
Oh,
bought an
okay.
old military base. He's gonna turn
Mhm.
it into a studio, like a little movie studio, and start, doing the same thing.
Mhm.
It's not a bad plan. I'm just saying the fact that, when it comes to Tyler Perry, he even said at the BET Awards, he even said, I've created more black millionaires than Hollywood ever has.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
can believe it.
and that's just, and
I can believe it.
don't get me wrong. Back in the day, to be a millionaire was a thing because it was so hard to get money. You know what I'm saying? Now
Mhm.
actors and actresses are getting paid more than it was in the early '90s and early 2000s. So you got to think in the early '90s, actors were only getting 70, 90K a movie.
Yeah,
Now they're making 2.5 million a movie. So it's like, the money gross between each movie between then and now is crazy. But the fact that he said, I've created more black millionaires than Hollywood,
yeah,
and he's given more people a chance to act because a lot of times, like we all know, all the women in the movie was actors, right?
hmm
But they haven't been in stuff in a while. Taraji P hasn't. She was in a movie a couple years ago. She hasn't done enough. I don't know. She hasn't done anything in a long
No,
period
she
of
done something
time.
recent. Yeah, she done something
She
recent.
does some right.
Yeah, she done
And as
something
my
recent.
thing is, she as the fact that he keeps pushing, more black actresses and actors to be on their shows instead of it being such of a variety of just the same, you know, white actor, Hispanic actor, Korean actor, whatever. And now it's shining a light on more young black actors to be like, I want to be on Tyler Perry's set, and you
Right.
can be on
Yeah.
Tyler Perry's set and then go to a set in Hollywood. If they like your
Yeah.
movie well enough and they feel the role you played in Tyler Perry's movie, you can. That's a stepping stone.
Yeah. For sure.
You know,
And I mean,
that's definitely a stepping stone.
the other thing I want to point out as well is that he also has Sinbad. I don't know if you remember
Oh
that, but he
yeah,
also has Sinbad
I
in
caught
there.
that at first. I was like, Sinbad's in a wheelchair in the movie.
Like that's Sinbad. Yeah.
My
Like
boy,
the fact that you're still offering, and I mean Sinbad is a legend, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that
legend.
you are thinking about these people that have may not be getting the work that they used to get, or who may have fallen on hard times due to medical reasons. I mean, I'm not sure if
And
Sinbad
that's
is actually in a wheelchair, like in real
no,
life,
but
but
he just came out of surgery. Not just came out of
right,
surgery, but before the
yeah, I know
movie,
he went
he
through
just
something.
had life changing surgery, and
Yeah,
he was just getting back on his feet, and
yeah,
he needed a break. He needs some money. Like he's got a family to feed still,
yeah,
his
for sure.
grandbabies or great grandbabies, whatever. He's got to provide still for something. So he's like, look, I haven't worked in 12
Days,
plus
man.
years.
Yeah,
What I'm
man.
saying? So that small little role, and because Sinbad's in it, it attracts more people because his following, and
Hmm.
then the movie goes from is now number one in the United States
Yeah.
on Netflix. Is number one movie in the United States on Netflix. So the gross margin from that is going to be crazy.
I mean, again, like you really just gotta salute Tyler Perry and what he does, And I remember seeing it on Twitter. Somebody was like, a lot of women or a lot of people are complaining about, Tyler Perry and his the movie Straw, and portraying black women in the same light every single time. But these are the same people that will be watching baddies every week. It's like you're a part of the problem. So I'm like, look, man, in my like I said, in my personal opinion, Tyler Perry has been in his bag. I've been a fan. I feel like, Tyler, if you're watching this and, you need a couple of podcast hosts to, make a little cameo, tell
Oh,
your
gladly.
people to get in touch with our people. All right.
Which is
But,
us.
which is
Which is
us.
us.
Which is us. But no, man, shout out to Tyler Perry. If you have not seen Straw yet, I encourage you to do so. I will say this to keep in mind, you're probably gonna need a box of tissues because I'm not gonna lie.
It's
I was
what's
balling,
trending now.
man. I was
What's
balling
trending
in like the
now?
first 15 minutes.
What people are doing now, right? Which I love. It's all the women, right? And the women are watching the movie Straw with their husbands and boyfriends or whatever, and they catching the reactions. Because if I'm not gonna lie to you, if wifey was recording me when I was watching it and caught my reaction, it would have been speech. I'm telling you, it would have been funny. It would have been funny. I'm
You
not
were
gonna hold
crying.
you. I cried. I cried. I
Hey.
cried at the part where she was giving the speech. That speech,
Mm.
I shed a tear. I shed a tear from my mama. I was like, damn. Like I shed
Dog.
a tear at that speech. But it wasn't that part, the reaction part. The reaction part is the ending when you find out
Mm.
what really happened and what really
Yeah.
ran on. Everyone's like, what? That was like
What the hell just happened?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
see the video, I'm gonna send it to you. It was a bunch of people just getting their other partners to react to it. Even mamas and people like telling you it's
So what's it
funny.
called? The
It's
straw
funny.
reaction? Straw reaction? The
Straw
straw
reaction
challenge?
trend. I'm telling you, the straw reaction challenge is
No,
on
bro.
TikTok. I promise you. I
I
promise you.
think for me, the speech definitely did it. The speech when she was in the bank, but also when she had to go home for something and she all her stuff was out on outside her house or outside the
That
apartment.
gave me the feel from like the other movie. What was the other
Bro,
movie?
which one? Is it Tyler Perry
Uh,
movie?
no, the other one that was like Friday with the two girls. Oh, what was that movie?
Oh, one of those days. The
Yeah,
recent
because
one.
remember yeah, the recent one, they just one of them days when they kicked them out and had all the
Uh
stuff
huh.
on the lawn. It was that, but it was so much more brutal because she was like,
Bro,
it was
what did it for
raining.
me? I think like I'm not even gonna hold you, and not so much. Don't get me wrong, and I'm speaking from a vulnerable standpoint, right? I've never experienced that per se, right? Like I've
Right.
never experienced my stuff being thrown out or anything like that. But I've experienced a day where it was just like one thing after the other, and literally all I can do is just scream. Bro, I'm getting goosebumps now. When she let out that belting scream, bro, I felt that. I felt that in my chest. I couldn't do nothing but cry because I
Yeah.
know I've been there. I know exactly how that feels. Like I'm not again, I've never experienced it like that, like to that extent. But dog, that's what you can do sometimes. It's just
Yeah.
scream. And bro, like I said, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it and getting a little emotional because like you can feel her pain. Like for a minute, for like a millisecond, I was Janaya in that moment. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I speak for every woman or even every man, even that has felt like that. Like that was the icing on the cake for me. And again, that was probably maybe not even 20 minutes into the movie, and I was already grabbing on my Kleenex. I was like, "Oh no, this is too
Because I
much.
honestly, I looked at Wife. I was like, how long is this movie? Because we watched it, and then I was like, this is so much happened so far.
This is
This is a
so
lot.
much." Like you
I
got
felt sorry. I felt sorry for her. I'm like, this
you
is
got
so.
watching it
I'm ready to
waves.
take a nap. I mean,
Like
this is
I
a
didn't
lot.
say that.
This is a lot.
That's
Like
so much.
you get to work late. You got a bottle thrown at you. You got angry customers.
Yo,
and then on top of that, you got home and all your what?
they get stopped by the police. Oh my god. Yo,
After they hit you,
after
they
they
hit you. What?
Oh my Jesus. So listen, I think I speak for everybody when I say Tyler Perry, stop abusing us like this, okay? That's don't do another movie like that. Just because my heart can't take that.
I don't
My
mind.
heart
I
can't
love
take
a good.
that.
I love a good spin on movies. Like you can tell this. I love a good spin on movies. I love a good like I didn't see that coming type thing. Right. I love those because it's like I always try to predict what's gonna happen next. Like, I know that guy's gonna get shot.
I'm guilty
and
of
then he
it
gets
too.
shot. I'm like, see, you know what I'm saying?
I'm guilty of that too.
When I think everyone is. Everyone tries to engage and see what's gonna happen next. That's why horrors. I love horrors, but some of them I'm just like I'm not watching that. But other movies I love when you just can't tell what's gonna happen next. You know,
like with when you're talking about horrors, even though I wouldn't consider it a horror, and we still have to talk about sin. I really don't remember talking about Sinners, but I can tell you this, right? Kind of to go left a little bit. As much as I love Sinners, I don't think I can watch it in my house. I can't do it because you already know how I feel. No, for real. Like you already know how I feel. Like it was the same with the Deliverance. Okay, I don't play with demons.
It's not that bad.
I don't play with demons.
Though.
Deliverance was funny. I have to watch it. But no, the reason why I'm saying it is that because I'm a very spiritual person. I grew up in the church, so I believe in demons. Demons are very much real, and demons do attach to the weakest link. Like obviously they're not gonna attach to me because I'm prayed, saved, sanctified, maybe not filled with the Holy Ghost, but I got a little bit in me. Alright, like I know how to plead the blood a little bit. But I still have children. Well, I have Mason, right?
Right.
But I'm very particular when it comes to watching certain things in my home, right? And I'm not gonna be one to invite a spirit in or invite an entity in. But
just don't
I would love to watch.
Just don't open the door.
Don't let them in.
Don't let them in.
Don't be like cornbread.
In the movie, do not let them in.
Don't let them in. Listen though, I'm not. How many times, for the record, how many times did you watch Sinners?
I've watched it twice so far. Okay, I've watched it twice so far.
See, that's the thing.
The second time I watched it was just as good as the first, but I was more just laughing at silly stuff. That I wish that would have happened in the movie. Because when you watch the movie the first time, you're like, oh my god, you're just excited, right? But when you watch it the second time, you're like, they should have slapped that hoe.
You should have stroked that hoe.
You should have slapped that hoe. She should have never said a damn. Man. Talking about shouting out, everyone grabbing her arm, trying to grab her mouth. Bro, you the main character. You should have uppercutted her in the jaw. Okay.
Bro, we still have to talk about
after your ghost girlfriend told you exactly what was going to happen. She told you exactly what's going to happen.
Not your ghost girlfriend. Yo, you crazy. No, honestly.
Right? She told you exactly what's going to happen. And all you had to do is one time. She would have been out cold.
But I mean, come on, though. I know we kind of going left, right? Because supposed to be talking about Tyler Perry. But in that moment, let's be for real. She was thinking about her daughter, because you're talking about Grace, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You really talking about your daughter? You really talking about your? We done told you in the movie. It says it. Look, we gotta just stay here till the morning. We all gonna survive. We just gotta stay here till the morning. We crash some, whatever. We're gonna stay here till the morning. That's all we have to do. What she do? I know. I gotta go see my daughter. Let him in. What? Girl, you gotta be.
Come in, motherfucker.
What is wrong with you?
No, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I saw it once. I saw it in theater, but I really wanted to see it again. Like I felt like I wanted to see it again, but I wanted to see it in an IMAX theater because, it would have been, from watching the different takes on it. Like obviously the movie was made for different cinemas, right? So
right,
and of course with Ryan Coogler just being the genius that he is, But like I said, if I watch it again, it would have to be outside of my home. Maybe when I'm on a plane or when I'm traveling or something, I'll
Hey,
watch it
somewhere. You know
again.
they're about to have it somewhere.
Yeah,
It's about to be
facts,
streaming. It's going to be streaming on somewhere.
facts.
Everyone's fighting
It's gonna
for
be
it now.
streaming exactly.
It's going to
So
be who's going to get it first. That's going
listen,
to be a
that
question.
movie, child. Look, Sinners, whew, child.
I'm telling you.
You know it's good when you forget that the main character is just one person. Okay, I
There's been a
had to
couple
keep,
movies like that though.
but I had to keep telling myself, I'm like, yo, it's not two Michael B. Jordans. Like, it's not really twins. Like, that was cinematic gold, man.
I'm telling you,
Cinematic
it
gold.
reminded me. It reminded me of the one in the UK when I saw the one in the UK where I can't remember the actor's name in that, but he had he played both roles and was brother. They were brothers, not twin brothers. They were just brothers. And he had to play both roles, and to switch in and out of playing both roles. Everyone's got their own whatever. Was crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. Thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell their aunt, to tell their mom, to tell a friend.
To tell their dog. And if you haven't, make sure you log on to nofilezonepodcast.com. Join the community, become a member for your chance to get perks, whether it be discounts on merch or take part in polls. All right, because that's actually going to be something that we're going to be doing moving forward. All right.
Yeah,
So,
taking part in these polls.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna ask some questions, and we want you guys answers. So that's true.
Yep. So again, make sure you're following us on social media, especially on Instagram. That's where we'll be starting to polls. But in the meantime, in between time, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all be breezy, man. We out.